Today on BuMpY's beer review from Amory's Tomb Brewing Company, and they're out of Maynard, Massachusetts. Got Maynard's finest. This is a robust porter, and it comes in at 6.3% ABV. Each can contains 4 square feet of Northeast grown grain. Okay. It's made with Blue Ox Malt House Pale Malt, William Crisp Color Malts, Chinook, and White Bread Golding for the hops. Amory's Tomb Brewing Company is a community-focused taproom brewery in Maynard, Massachusetts, producing a variety of small batch farmhouse-inspired ales and lagers. Visit our taproom or amory'stomb.com to learn more. No gimmicks, no frills, all the classic old world feels. This robust dark ale was proudly made with only the finest Blue Ox Malt House Pale Malt and imported color malts from William Crisp. Notes, oh, it's going to tell you. Let's just read them. And notes of rich baker's chocolate, dark fruits, and a touch of nutty brown malt. So that's the label art there. Now you can watch me butcher this and tell you what I think it smells and tastes like right after this pour. Alright, so that does pour with a pretty tight knit mocha colored head. The beer itself is, I'm gonna say it's a root beer brown, so it's a pretty dark brown. Some aromas. Yeah, this is good on the aromas. I haven't tried it yet, but I've only had one other beer from this brewery, and I was absolutely blown away by it because it was a nice farmhouse style ale, and don't see too many of them around, and it was quite delightful. And the aromas alone in this, they say baker's chocolate because this is like Cocoa Puffs chocolate, like the Cocoa Puff cereal, like dead on. Rich baker's chocolate, which would be more on the bitter side, which you notice on the palate more. But yeah, it smells like Cocoa Puffs. I see a little bit of nuttiness too, kind of on the tail end. Not quite peanut buttery, but it's a little bit of maybe like an almondy type nuttiness on the aroma. But yeah, big old chocolate. That's what hit me first. That's pretty much it. That's all I'm really getting out of the nose. So let's dive on in for the first sip. Cheers. Pretty smooth mouthfeel for this one. I'm sitting back, so just pull the camera a little closer to me. Yeah, smooth mouthfeel. It's carbonation, I would say. It's a little bit on the lower side. Doesn't seem to be super carbonated. It is carbonated, just it's not a big old bubbly beer. Yeah, it's got a lot of that. I'd say it is more baker's chocolate on the palate. It is more of a bitter chocolate, but it's still chocolatey. It's not like Cocoa Puffs on the palate. I'd say it does seem to have, I get almost like a little bit of like a floral grassiness. It does finish with this kind of chalky mouthfeel, so it does leave the palate dry, but it's dry and chalky and nutty. It does have this long-lasting nuttiness to it. Bitterness, I'd say, is it's moderate bitterness. It does have a lingering bitterness. That's kind of that grassy type note. The one thing, I mean, I'm not, I could say maybe there was a touch of like some type of a dark fruit between that baker's chocolate bitterness and the grassy, nutty finish. But if it's there, it's really quick. Because I was even thinking about like, hey, am I tasting any dark fruits? And I still can't just pick it out off my palate. I could say there's something there. Would I have ever said that it was dark fruit? No, this one doesn't scream to me with the dark fruit notes. But yeah, definitely the baker's chocolate nuttiness, nutty brown malt. 6.3% ABV. No alcoholic flavors. I can't remember if I've robust porter. I think most of the ones I've had may have been an even higher ABV than that. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking more like a Baltic porter. Yeah, it drinks well. It's nice. It's a really good robust porter. I would highly recommend it. So far, I'd highly recommend anything from Amory's Tomb. I have not been disappointed in the 2 beers that I've had from them. So I would say I'm gonna go ahead and score this robust porter, which is it's drinking pretty classy, like a classic porter. They did a real good job with it. It reminds me a lot of like back in the day. I used to get I don't even know if they're still around anymore. I haven't seen their stuff in so long. I don't know if they're still even open. But it was can't even think of the name. Pilgrims, Mayflower. There we go. Mayflower Brewing down in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of their stuff that they were putting out before. And I really like it, and I've dragged this one on longer than I needed to. Let's go ahead and give it, I think I'm throwing it in the excellent range on this one. I'm going to give this a 4.7 to 4.8 on it out of 5. I mean, definitely mid-range. It's going towards top end excellent. I'm not sure if it's called Maynard's Finest or if that's just because it's brewery pubs there, but the robust porter from them, excellent. So cheers. Thank you all for watching. Today on BuMpY's beer review from Maynard's Finest, I think. Nope. This is well, hello and welcome to today's